Welcome home, glorious Bitcoin truth seekers. It is Saturday, November 28th, 1:47 p.m. here in the Arizona desert. Well, for Bitcoin, what's going on? I think it's recovering after the dump. Ethereum is pushing that $550 psychological level right now, up 6%, XRP up 12%. ADA, Cardano, rocket ship to Pluto up 19% last 24 hours. Link is back in the game, up above 5%. And Bitcoin 4.29% last 24 hours, coming in at 17,760. We are bouncing, all y'all who are worried about going down. Look, just follow the Bitcoin rainbow chart here. I'll link to it in the show notes. It's just blockchain center.net. Go there and you'll find the Bitcoin rainbow chart. Just hop on your unicorn and fly over the rainbow with me. People, stop worrying. It's a glorious day. It's a glorious dump. It's going to be extremely short-lived. In fact, we're already bouncing. I will show you that in just a moment. We are 2 billion in volume last 24 hours, 1.2 billion of that on Binance and Coinbase, 306 million, and I think it actually was yesterday above 500 million. So Coinbase definitely getting to be a player. Kraken and Bitfinex not doing bad either. There is massive volumes. Longs versus shorts on Binance, 56% long, 43% shorts. That is rocking. How many gold coins to buy Bitcoin today? 9.94. We're moving up. All right, Bitcoin versus USDT on the 2 hour. Let's actually go to the daily here. That's what this is truly for. All right, on the daily, as you can see, we had a terrible dump, and now we have a beautiful green candle. We are catching back up. If you ask me, this MACD looks like it is beginning to show some signs of turning around. I truly think this will be rather short-lived. Let's look at the 3-day chart too. 3-day chart, that's our first red 3-day candle in quite a while, with quite a wick on it there. But we shall see if this MACD is going to turn around or not. It could go either way. So definitely on this 3-day chart, you can see we've been pumping like crazy for quite a while, and we definitely have slowed down. What does that mean? We shall see. Let's look at the 4-hour chart on the MACD. The MACD has turned positive on the 4-hour chart. Starting to get a red candle, but we've been trending green for a bit. We're still above the 200 moving average. 2-hour chart, the MACD has turned green. It's getting ready to go over the midpoint there, and we're above the 200 moving average. So check this out. If we look here, this is a 45-minute chart. As you can see, we're beginning to trend up. The super guppy EMAs have all turned green. You can see the directional index has gone from red to green on the upwards. The stochastic is definitely, I should say, the RSI is still very high, but now it's getting to have room to go sideways or bounce. KRE and old school indicators in the green, so we're not quite above the 200 moving average on this very short time frame yet, but we are looking like we're going to anytime soon. Let's look at the same chart on the 4-hour. Alright, if we look at the 4-hour chart, we never got below the 200 moving average on the 4-hour chart, and we're definitely trending back up. Directional index definitely has room to move. I mean, it's in the red, but it's trending towards green. If I adjust this little arrow here, you can see it's trending towards green. The RSI is high, KRE is beautiful, so we're looking really, really great. You can always go to bitcoindailyview.com and check out show notes and such like that, and some cool interviews that I've done recently, and join the chat. There's a Telegram group. I'd love to see you there. All right. This is the 45-minute. I want to remind you guys about Trade Like a Genius. TradeLikeAGenius.com, TradeGenius.co, link to in the show notes. Last day of the Black Friday specials. Hop in there. You can get some of these cool, badass indicators. This is the, look at the names here. I always forget the names. You have to forgive me. The profit ribbon. This is a beautiful chart on the 4-hour, on the 45-minute. Let's actually look at the 4-hour. I'll run this real quick. All right, 4-hour chart. As you can see, profit ribbon will flip green and red on good buy and good sell times. You got the natural buys and sells. You got the sniper buys and sells that are a little bit tighter. It's a wonderful thing. This is the fulcrum right here where it's green and red, which are good times to buy, good times to sell. These indicators have definitely helped me quite a lot, along with the indicators that I've been using for a long time. All right, why am I just not worried about this? Why do I see this dip being very, very short-lived? Well, for one thing, because people, it is. Like, let's look at the 2-hour chart once again here, and we can see something very, very important. Okay, um, I've been watching people beat themselves up with this. People, everybody, stop it. If you are looking at this too much, I want you to take the weekend off. Okay, not financial advice. This is just entertainment purposes only. But seriously, so on the 2-hour chart here, which is very, very good for Bitcoin, we dumped, yes, below the 200 moving average, not so great, but we made support on the 314 moving average, and we've been ranging in between. Now we're breaking back above the 200 moving average again, the white moving average. So look at that. What does this mean? We never really got below any moving average of any consequence on a short or a long time frame that makes much difference. Directional index is beginning to turn green. That ADX will turn up. The stochastic RSI can certainly ride sideways for a long time at this level, and the KRA is looking good. Look, we are good. I would say if we look back here on the daily chart and we go towards the 3-day, sure, okay, for the first time in a long time, we had a real dump on the way up on these beautiful 3-day, candles. We shall see. Maybe we're going to hit a little bit of sideways, but all right. So what? I would definitely keep. I mean, the 2-hour and the 4-hour RSIs are turned around. The daily, I think, is beginning to look a little better, and the 3-day, of course, it's reflected here. You can see that really was a bit of a dump there. Let's look at the daily. Big deal. Art of recovering. Honestly, I mean, like I say, not financial advice, but I think we are totally done with this dump. We're recovering pretty quickly. I mean, looking at these short time frames here on the 2-hour, look at that. It dumped right to a perfect place, and it ranged between the 200 and the 314 moving average, and boom, now it's breaking out above. I think it won't be too long before we see a little green diamond over here where all the super guppy EMAs turn green again, and we're rocking, guys. It's over. I want people to start enjoying life a little bit. All this, just sorry for that. All this crap about we have to retrace. Bitcoin doesn't have to do anything. All right, we do not. I think we're going to continue the rocket ship to Pluto. I'm not attached. If we don't, we don't. But I think there's just some of the nonsense that I'm seeing out there is just ridiculous. One thing about YouTubers, especially in news, it's clickbaity. I mean, nothing really has happened. If you look, like I say, here at the 2-hour chart, nothing really happened, and we're already bouncing and rebounding. What is this? Oh man, we gotta retrace. It's over. Oh, stop it. Anyway, Bitcoin stored on exchanges falls to 2-year low. Note that. And you can go to viewbase.com and you can verify that yes, a lot of Bitcoin is moving from exchanges, and it has been, to hardware wallets or software wallets off the exchanges, which usually means HODL. Look at this. At this rate, Grayscale will own 3.4 of all Bitcoin by January. PayPal buy-in. PayPal bought 70% of all newly mined Bitcoin last month. Bitcoin Treasury, you can see who's buying this stuff. Look at MicroStrategy, very, very smart characters. Half their capital, I do believe, is in Bitcoin right now. Square, we have big money buying as much Bitcoin as is mined right now, plus more. All right. Beware of massive Bitcoin shortage. Facts you need to know. This is true. I'll link to it in the show notes. Mark Moss is correct. Very, very good video. Another one. This is Randall, friend of mine, Crypto Love, very, very smart character. Look, the big money is buying more Bitcoin than can be mined. All right, and that's about all I really got to say today. I could go forever doing at endless shapes and sizes and everything else. I know some people have, like on the 1 hour, they're kind of saying that they see like a bullish, a bearish pattern. I get it, where you dump here, then you have your upwards channel. I have seen this. If I was to look here, some would say that's kind of a bearish pennant. Even though I didn't draw it that way, it should be a little bit different of a shape. But no, I'm not going to hear it. It's just silly. Everybody, I know I'm whining. I know I'm going on too long. But stop trying so hard. Everybody, take the weekend off. Go have a good time. For heaven's sakes, look, we had a dump. We bounced at a very, very predictable place. We're recovering. It's also weekend. But also, look at this weekend. This is a Saturday, 2 billion in trading volume for Bitcoin. That's massive. Look, if you ask me, just sit back, gird your loins, and go enjoy life. Let's see what Bitcoin does on Monday. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow, probably. And let's see. I think Monday is going to be an astounding moment. I think next week, 20K. That's my thought. I'll see you later.